The following is a sports presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Well, in general, I think for us, it's an exciting year. You know, it's always exciting when you get to start over. We've got a lot of new guys that's brought a lot of energy to the program, a lot of enthusiasm, and they're just kind of doing a good job right now working to kind of get that gel as a unit and do the things that, you know, it's going to take for us to be successful down the road.
Questions? Talk about your new linebackers. I know you've got 3 new starters there on the depth chart. That may even change, but talk about those 3 guys that we haven't seen before.
I would say 3, but right now we've got a slew of them. We got a lot of guys right now, and I think the good thing about the situation we're in is there's a lot of competition going. You know, we've been able to, we've got some guys that's been in the program that's done a great job for us as far as leadership in that room with Eric Kane and Kyler Fry. You know, other 2 guys that's been in that room that's competing for playing time is Michael Ross. Michael Ross is the guy that, recruited, brought in last year, kind of expect a lot of stuff out of him. And, he's done a good job of kind of trying to get the corner to turn. And Graham Warren's working to compete. We were able to bring a couple new guys in the spring, Hassan Ali and Chris Dansby. We actually, Hassan, did a great job in the scrimmage this morning. Chris kind of continues to work and continues to improve to try to develop as a leader, even though he's somewhat of a new guy. We've had a couple freshmen come in that we feel have promising careers here. Dante King, Jay Payton, and one other one was like Saheem Stupert has done a lot of good things this summer to kind of, putting themselves in position to be able to compete and play for us this year.
On the interior of the defensive line, new starters, but guys that played a lot, Frank and David, from what I remember, talking about those guys that didn't play for them.
Frank and David both have been around and been working and been competing, and now they're being presented with the opportunity to be the guys. And I think both of those guys have done a good job of, working. David's, working to push himself a little bit more. Frank has always been a hard worker. He's just got to kind of work to continue to develop as a player. And then Johnson Jameson was a guy that was in the program 2 years ago that's back and is competing and doing a great job for us right now also.
How does this group compare to what you've had maybe last year or in the past? How do they look? Do they differ at all?
When you look at them on the field physically, we're probably a better looking football team. The guys last year just had a lot more experience. So if we can get these guys on pace to learn and work and execute, I think we've got a chance to have a pretty special group.
How important is it bringing guys like Alderman and Neal back at the ends? You guys have experience in that?
The biggest thing, really, both of them are great in 2 different ways. Alderman is the biggest leader we have. He's a vocal leader. He leads by example. He's a worker. And it's actually been extremely exciting to watch Javaris Neal, continue to work and develop. Javaris is a preseason All-American and has been a good player for us the last 2 years. But to watch him go to another level, through the spring and through the summer and the first part of camp has been really exciting to see him kind of step it up as far as his work ethic.